Welcome to onlineforexanalysis.com. This is Jay Bowman. Today we'll be talking about the Euro, Australian and also the Swiss, and then we'll touch on the US dollar briefly. So this is for coming of January 2013. Alrighty, so let's go to the brief one that I was going to talk to you about is the US dollar. Now, clearly we've got a bit of rumble and tumble over there happening, and what we've got here, we can see on a monthly that we do have a break of the DXY, and the target is 77.76 on the monthly, right? So remember, the monthly overrides a weekly overrides a daily. On the weekly, we've got a resistance level here, pretty much sort of like a top has formed, and we are heading in another downwards channel. Here, basically, if you take the top of that to the bottom of that to the break, you get the 76 level. Okay, so we're nudging there, and the monthly already confirms that. Let's have a look at the daily. So the daily wedge situation here, it's butting up against its resistance here. I doubt very much that it'll get through it. I do believe this is a longer term scenario, that there will be more downside pressure to the US dollar, which in the opposite view of that is, let's have a look at the euro. So basically the euro on the monthly, got a target of 137.9, going nicely above that, or going nicely towards that. Probably some resistance at the 133.75 level. Then we go on to the weekly. We've got a break here, an upwards channel on the weekly, a break, basically a target, just a minimal target to the 134.82 level, the longer term target to 155, which is sort of a bit out there at the moment. So let's just stick to the monthly and look at the 137 and 138 mark. Now on the daily, obviously we trade by getting on the daily or even the 4 hourly, but on the daily here we've got a bull flag happening. You've got 3 times test of resistance and a break to the upside. So anyway, so let's just wait for the 133 level to be broken clearly, and then we can take our trade, and then that would give us 137. So that would take us up to the monthly, which is interesting, isn't it? So let's have a look at the Australian quickly. Now, good old Australian, this is where I come from, by the way. So the monthly here, okay, so look, we've been butting up against this, resistant downward channel trend line here for a while now. It hit its top at, the 110 mark, which is ridiculous, and now it's just butting up against it. Lots of attempts to break through, but no success. Weekly, same scenario, just it's not getting past, it's not going past this trend, this channel, this trend line here. So yeah, so that's, and then the daily here pretty much confirms that we are going lower. So from the top to the bottom here, the next touch to the break, which was a gap, mind you, the 102.21 level. So we're looking at that. Now, mind you also, just quickly before we run out of time, is that gaps usually tend to retest themselves to fill. So unless this gives us a straight, bear flag, right, it could come up and fill in that gap, just so that you know. Now, we'll just touch on the Swiss. Basically the monthly getting stronger down to the 88 level target there, and also the weekly has broken to the 86 level, just merging itself down there. And just on the daily, just if it breaks the 90 level and clears it, we've got a bear flag there taking it to the 88 level. So that pretty much wraps up those 3 currencies and the US dollar. Thank you very much for listening, and shortly we'll have a massive upgrade to the website, so be in touch, stay in tune. Thank you very much. This is Jay Bowman.